What's up you guys? My name is Oleg. On today's video we're talking about personal finance, and specifically I'm going to give you 5 tips how to save more money. So when it comes to saving money, there's two schools of thought, right? There's people who don't make much, but they also don't spend much. And so their focus is on spending as little as possible. And there's other people that make a lot of money, but they also spend a lot of money. And so their school of thought is on you have to always make more money. And the truth is you have to do both. You have to always increase the top line and try to lower your spending. So that way you're left off with much, and you have money to invest, you have money for your personal life, enjoyment and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips for both, for how to make more money at the end. And right now we're going to be talking about, I'll give you 5 tips. In the beginning I'm going to be talking about how to spend less and focus on how to, just not waste the money. So the number one thing I would say is probably create a goal and create maybe some kind of the vision board, right? Because I'm a huge believer of having your goals written down, because what's get measured gets done. Like, I've had a YouTube channel. This video is coming out on the one YouTube channel. I had a previous YouTube channel where from like 2016, I did a little bit of videos, dumped them into the channel, never paid attention to it. It's got like 150 subscribers. And this channel was opened up like a year and a half ago. Same thing, I just opened it up, started putting videos. I'm not really paying too much attention to it, and it's not growing. Lately, last month, I've been putting a lot of attention into this channel, and now it started to grow, and the growth trajectory is like 1000% versus the previous month. Right now I'm on a journey of losing weight. I measure my weight every single morning, and every day I'm thinking about what I ate, how much calories per burnish I made. So basically what I'm trying to say is that what gets measured gets done. Setting goals, creating a vision board helps you to keep yourself accountable, organized, and you have a goal. Now you're thinking straight. Now you're really trying to be very intentional and very responsible about this whole goal about making money. So what's get measured gets done. Second tip that I'm going to give you is something I've heard from one of my friends who is an older guy, and who told me that I have a regret of not opening a retirement account at age of 30. And as soon as I heard that, I was actually 30 at that moment. And I went home, I created a Vanguard retirement fund. I did a YouTube search. Let me know if you would like me to do a video about the retirement fund that I have and how I went about learning about it. I'm not sure if anybody's interested in it yet, but if you want, I can create a video about that, so let me know. But I opened up the Vanguard account, retirement fund, and automatic deposits. I have a $300 deposit that comes out of my checking account every single month on the first. I don't even touch it. I don't know how it does, when it's coming out, but I just see withdrawal from my account, and I log into my Vanguard retirement account and I see they coming in. You paying yourself first. That's a rule. That's a rule. You have to pay yourself first. That's what it is. You set up a retirement account, automatic withdrawals. You don't make these decisions every month. It's automatic. You decide it once, you set it up, and it's there. So create yourself a retirement account, pay yourself first, whatever amount it is. If you even go to Google and try to look how much money do I need to retire, and if you would like to have in 35 years like $1 million, it will show you how much you need to spend, you need to invest every single month. Or if you would like to have a $200,000 in 30 years, it will show you as well. It's one of the best decision you can ever make. It's create yourself a retirement account and have an automatic withdrawals. Tip number 3 I'm going to give you is, this is my favorite. When I came to America in 2009, I had no money. So in the beginning, I would be very frugal. I would spend no money at all, and before I buy something, actually the reason I quit smoking was because I didn't have no money, and it was expensive. It was like $6 per pack of cigarette. So I decided, okay, I'm not gonna smoke because it's too expensive. So what the habit I created is, every time I was about to run my credit card, or I didn't have the credit card there, the cash, if I had to buy something, I would think twice whether I need it or not. The thinking of, oh, this is only this much per month, this much per week, and this much per day, no good, because you're limiting that, you're making that amount smaller and smaller and smaller, but then you don't kind of calculate that it's going to be every single day, every single week, every single month. So just look at the whole picture, whole number, look at it and think if that's what you need, because you might be thinking, oh, I'll buy this camera or whatever, and it's going to be like $1,000 or $500 or whatever. Or you get in the habit of buying, Starbucks every morning. That's expensive, you don't need these things. So think twice before you buy something. Create a habit of, let me ask myself one more time, whether I need this or not. Same thing with eating, if you lose weight, you're thinking, wow, well, this cake, do I really need it or not? Maybe if I pause and you make a couple of these little bit of uncomfortable decisions, because you used to just running your credit card like that. But if you just make yourself to think one more time, it was uncomfortable. Then you get in the habit, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm getting in the groove. I'm getting used to this overthinking about me spending money. So create a habit of you thinking twice before you spend your money. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some money piling up in your pocket. Per month, per week, per day type of thinking. You shouldn't be thinking that way. That's the way for salespeople to make the amount smaller so you can swallow it easier. Number 4, get rid of all subscriptions that you don't use. There's a lot of subscription services that you probably signed up for, but you're not using the services. Also, before you subscribe, remember this. This is the subscription model for businesses is one of the best models, because that's a guaranteed money next month. And that's a guaranteed expense for you next month. The only thing you don't want to be guaranteed is your expense. You better be guaranteed the payment. So don't do the subscription, even though sometimes it's a little bit cheaper, and sometimes it's it's not that much. It's like $7, $8. I don't still have even a Netflix subscription. So don't worry. Don't do the subscriptions. That's one of my biggest tips to you. And don't buy anything luxury. No clothes, no car, no watches until you have at least 100K to your name. That would be my biggest advice. Just buy, Costco, $5, Costco. Just don't buy anything, be a little bit more frugal, and here's where we're going into number 5 tip. And this tip is super important. And I believe this could be one of the most important things, because not only you need to lower your expenses, but you also need to increase your revenue. And this is the way to do it, is to acquire skills. Whether it's accounting skills, video editing skills, people communication skills that help you with sales, design skills, skills working with a hammer, construction skills, anything that you can acquire, the skills that you would feel like you can kind of grow in this field, you feel like you can do this, that's where you can pay. The biggest investment is not a retirement fund, it's you. If you can invest back in yourself, you're going to see the best ROI possible. So this is my biggest tips for you to save more money, make more money, have more money at the end. And I think that tip number 5 is super important. You have to keep remembering that the top line might always be increasing, and that way you can maybe increase your spendings a little bit, but in the beginning, keep your spendings as little as possible. And if you start making more money, try to keep your spending still very, very low. Because there will be a time where you are required to do them. Sometimes things happen, sometimes car breaks down, and if you haven't planned for it, now you need an extra expense. Now it's an extra expense that wasn't planned for. So try to be more cautious and spend less, even if you can afford it. That way you can prepare yourself for tough situations. And don't ever forget about increasing the top line, but also remember to pay yourself as well first. Create a retirement account, send some money into that account every month, automate it, think twice before you spend any money, don't buy any luxury, get out of the subscriptions, don't pay any Starbucks coffee every day, and create yourself a goal, because once it gets measured, gets done. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching this one, and hope to see you soon, and let me know what else you would like me to do a video about. This was a pleasure talking to you guys. See you next time, and ciao.